Hi, Joshua and Eileen. This is Papa. I'm going to do a little family history here, and it'll go a little bit fast, but that's okay. We're going to break it up into part 1 and part 2 because YouTube only permits us to have a maximum of 10 minutes per segment. So this is part 1. Enjoy. So, this is your grandmother and your grandfather Dalton. That's the very lovely Eileen Mary Dalton and Albert Thomas Dalton in our house, probably in 1968 or 1969. This is your father as the goalie, and that's your Uncle Peter and your Uncle Brian. This is probably 1968. Your dad was probably 9 years old. This is your dad with Becky. And this is probably 1975. Becky will run the 2010 and the first Plattsburgh half marathon, and your dad will probably ride his bike because I've run enough half and full marathons for my life, and I'll probably make a movie out of it. So, anyways, we'll keep moving along here. That's your dad with Charlie, the first dog I ever had, and Uncle Peter. That is my prom date, Arlene Hunter, the classmate of Uncle Brian's. And what a handsome guy there with the bow tie, huh? That's your dad. High school graduation, gymnasium, as you say, in Germany. That's Uncle Kit with Grandma's Studebaker sedan. That is Father Whitaker, who is our priest, who used to take us to the baseball games up in Montreal. I think that was probably my confirmation. That's Uncle Kid again. Keep going fast. Alright, so that's your Grandpa Dalton. 1977, already not feeling too well. Uncle David's taking pictures of Laura's baptism. Laura teaches now in North Carolina, and that's Becky up front. That is a family photo from 1975. That's your dad, right up front there in the yellow shirt. Uncle Brian to his right, Uncle Kit to his left, who I never played as good a golf as he ever did. And then that is Vanessa to the right of Uncle Brian. That's Uncle Mike in front of Vanessa. And then to the left of Uncle Mike is Grandpa Dalton, Oma Dalton, Susan. In front of Susan is Kevin. And that's Peter. Then Pat. Linda's there. I think that's Sean. And that's it. And then over on this side, we have a big cloud from home. That's your dad running in Canada at a running club or a running camp that I helped to run for a high school in Plattsburgh. These are roommates who are all runners from Plattsburgh State. And then that's Lake Champlain and Lake Champlain. And this is a bike trip to the Thousand Islands with friends and roommates. And that was a beautiful summer trip. It took about 4 or 5 days. This is your dad at graduation from Madrid-Waddington High School. A winter scene and skiing, cross-country skiing, which was influenced by our exchange student Ann Dolgard from Norway. This is your dad, who was at the baptism of Sean. He's his godfather. Cross-country skiing with the skis up That's not a classic approach to that. This is some roommates of mine after a half marathon in Lake Placid. Then we go to scenes from the fall in Plattsburgh along the Saranac River. And this is a great picture from home in Madrid. We're on Franklin Road. Very front. In the glasses is Uncle Peter, then myself, your dad in the Plattsburgh t-shirt, Uncle Brian, Uncle Mike, then it's Grandpa Dalton, and then at the back with the glasses is Uncle David, then Uncle Kevin, then Uncle Pat. That's your dad, Mr. Cool, in Montreal with his Boston Marathon t-shirt and the cool shades. Nice picture of Montreal as well. And a nice Montreal woman there to my right. Here's your Uncle Kevin repairing his car at home in Madrid. That is a picture of the bridge in Madrid. Here's a picture of Ma's dog in front of the barn at home in Waddington. It's a race with your dad. That's the guy in the beard. And to his right is Uncle Dave in the red shorts. And I'm confident that I beat him. Anyway. There's Uncle Brian with the skis that I gave to him for Christmas in 1979. That is the swing with Tim there. This is on Lost Nation Road in Essex Junction, Vermont. That's Uncle Brian and their dog. So moving right along, these are college roommates of mine. This is a race that we ran from Port Kent, which is the ferry landing, going over to Vermont. That's a run that I did at the track in Plattsburgh back in 1980. This is the church in Waddington, and that's the water tower in Waddington, New York. These are other photos, more running pictures. That's the ferry from Tobermory to the mainland of Ontario. This is the running camp in Quebec with the Mount Assumption High School cross-country team. This is a yoga camp that I went to in Quebec with the yoga club from Plattsburgh State, where we meditated, we did yoga, we cross-country skied, and we played in the snow. All very therapeutic. At the top, Champlain Valley Physicians Hospital in Plattsburgh, New York, where Papa worked when he was in college. Uncle Brian and his Falcon, 1980. A roommate of mine who became a chiropractor. This is the family reunion, 1986. Uncle Dave in the pool. Also the family reunion, that's Oma Dalton with Tim. This is Papa before the start of his bike trip in Vancouver. The sign says Madrid, 3,000 miles, a long ways from where I started in Vancouver. Family reunion again. There's Oma Dalton having a nice laugh. That's Oma Dalton with her friend Anne Murray at Potsdam State University, where she graduated from college.